These are the books that I would recommend if you want a spooky book but don't want to be completely spookified. The first would be the Gilded duology by Marissa Meyer. This is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling and is a little bit more of a dark fairy tale fantasy. This is a YA fantasy as well, so it is written in a way where it's not overly complex or very terrifying. It does have elements of a haunted castle with different types of poltergeists and ghosts, but there's also some humor that's woven into it, so I think this would be a great duology to pick up if you want something that's a little bit in the vein of spooky creepy without being totally scared. The next would be Fairy Tale by Stephen King. This one is not necessarily as scary as much as mysterious. This is following a young boy as he is helping a neighbor that has gone through some health issues and uncovers a portal to another world. We are following this young man as he is going through a coming of age story in this fantasy world. There are monsters and magic systems and evil villains that are explored in this story, and it has elements of both a fantasy and a mystery. The next would be Rock, Paper, Scissors, and this one is absolutely perfect for the spooky season. Rock, Paper, Scissors is following this couple that wins a trip to Upper Scotland, and they have some marital problems, so they're going on this trip to kind of reconcile their relationship, and while there, somebody seems to be following them. So this one has multiple different perspectives as well as plot twists. I was on the edge of my seat. This one is also on Kindle Unlimited if you are looking for something on the Kindle. The last one that I would recommend if you want something that's a little bit more romance leaning would be Vampires of El Norte. I recently picked up Vampires of El Norte believing that this was going to be a kind of scary horror book. No. This is predominantly a historical fiction romance story with elements of scary creatures that are woven throughout. We are following this couple growing up together in Mexico in the 1800s on this ranch. A very traumatic incident happens to them and the two become separated for almost a decade, and then they end up coming back together, and it is essentially their love story of how they fall back in love together, kind of dealing with past trauma as well as fighting these scary monsters in a Southwest type of setting.